Hari Om. In a lecture 2 of a class 10 mathematics chapter polynomials, I explained about the geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Now in a lecture 3, I am going to explain about a relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial, that is regarding a quadratic polynomial and a cubic polynomial. Here we are going to discuss about how to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So if you want to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic and cubic polynomial, it's very important to know the formula of a quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So let me explain about the formulas. Now first for a quadratic polynomial. Now if alpha and beta are zeros of a quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Now in the previous video I explained about zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial means the value of the variable which satisfies the polynomial. It means that after substituting in the place of a variable, we will get the whole value of that polynomial will becomes a 0. Here we have taken alpha and beta as zero of a quadratic polynomial. It can also be called a solution of a polynomial or roots of a polynomial. Now if you take alpha and beta as a zeros of a polynomial, that is quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, this ax square plus bx plus c is a standard form of a quadratic polynomial. Then the zeros of the sum of the zeros of quadratic polynomial will be alpha plus beta equals to minus of coefficients of x divided by coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x here? B. Therefore b. Coefficient of x square means a. So the formula of a sum of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial is alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. This is sum of the zeros. Moving to the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros means alpha into beta equals to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Constant term is c and coefficient of x square is a. So the formula for product of the zeros for the quadratic polynomial will be alpha into beta equals to c by a. So these two are the formulas to find out or to verify the relationship between zeros and a coefficient of a quadratic polynomial, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Now moving to the formula for the cubic polynomial. If cubic polynomial means, I explained in the previous video that cubic polynomial has a 3 zeros. So we have taken here 3 zeros as alpha, beta and gamma are zeros of a cubic polynomial, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c and d are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. This is a condition for a cubic polynomial. Then the formula will become sum of the zeros equals to alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to minus of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x square here is b, so minus b. Coefficient of x cube is a. So the formula for sum of the zeros for a cubic polynomial will be alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to minus b by a. Now this is sum of the zeros. It can also be written in another way, that is product of the sum of the zeros as a alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equals to c by a, that is coefficient of a x divided by coefficient of a x cube. Now moving to the next, product of the zeros for a cubic polynomial. Product means multiplication. Alpha into beta into gamma equals to minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. Constant term is here d, coefficient of a x cube is a. So the formula for a product of a zeros of a cubic polynomial will be alpha beta gamma equals to minus d by a. So these are the formulas to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial and a cubic polynomial. But for the 10th standard curriculum, it is prescribed only quadratic polynomial. So we will discuss only the problems based on the quadratic polynomial. So we won't discuss here the problems on the basis of related to the cubic polynomial. So let's discuss, that is now the problems related to the zeros and the coefficient of polynomials. We will discuss two kinds of problems. First one is he will give a quadratic polynomial. We need to find out the zeros of a polynomial and we need to verify the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. And this is the first concept. In the second one, he will give a zeros of the polynomial. By using zeros of the polynomial, we need to frame or we need to form the quadratic polynomial. Now let's discuss the first one. Means he will give a quadratic polynomial. We need to find out the zeros of those quadratic polynomial, and by using the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, we need to verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial. Let's discuss the problems related to the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. That is, first we will discuss quadratic problems, quadratic polynomial problems. The question is, find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. Means that first we need to find out the zeros and we need to verify. So let's discuss the first problem. The first problem is x square minus 2x minus 8. This is the first quadratic polynomial. So first we need to discuss, or we need to find out first the zeros of a polynomial. Then after, by using the zeros of a polynomial, we need to verify the relationship of a quadratic given polynomial. So let's find out first zeros of a polynomial. The first step to find out the zeros of a polynomial means we need to check that the given quadratic polynomial is in the standard form or not. We know that the standard form of the quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. Just compare these two. So ax square plus ax square, x is here constant. First x square term, next x term, then constant. So that is the standard form. The given polynomial is already in a standard form, so need not necessary to write in a standard form. Now we need to find out. So in the solution, write first given that is x square minus x minus 8. So the first term, we need to find out zeros of this quadratic polynomial by factorization method, that is by splitting the middle term. That is already we studied in 8th and 9th standard, so that only we need to use here. So the first term in the factorization by splitting the middle term is we need to multiply the x square term with the constant term. That is x square term is over here, x square and minus 8. So it will become minus 8x square. Now split the minus 8x square in such a way that you need to take two numbers. If you multiply them, you need to get a minus 8x square. If you add or subtract them, we need to get a minus 2x. So what are those two terms means? 4x, 2x. 4 to the 8, x into x, x square. Here minus is there. So what we need to take means minus plus. Minus plus minus, minus 4 plus 2 is a minus 2. So these are the terms. Now we need to replace these two terms, minus 4x plus 2x, in the place of minus 2x. So write minus x square minus 4x plus 2x 8. Now these are the two groups and this is a one group. Two number group. In these two, x is a common, take outside. Now remains here x minus 4. Now here also 2 is a common, plus 2 remains x plus into minus, minus 2 for the 8. We have to take a common in such a way that in the bracket same term should come, x minus 4, x minus 4. Now this is the one term, this is another term. In this one, common is x minus 4. Here remains x, here plus 2. So these are the factors. Now what we need to write means, here the value of x square minus 2x minus 8 will be 0 when x minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. That is, x minus 4 equal to 0, that implies x equals to 4, and x plus 2 equal to 0, that implies x equals to minus 2. That is, therefore, the zeros of x square minus 2x minus 8 are 4 and minus 2. So these are the 4 and minus 2 are zeros of a quadratic polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. This is half part is over. That is finding the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Next half part is we need to verify the relationship between zeros and the product of the zeros and coefficients of the polynomial. So before going to that one, we need to know what is a, b, c. So let compare x square minus 2x minus 8 with ax square plus bx plus c. Then we get a equals to coefficient of x square, here is 1, b is coefficient of x is minus 2, and c, that is constant term, minus 8. Now use the formula, that is, we know that sum of the zeros equals to alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, the formula. So, and take alpha equals to 4 and beta equals to minus 2. Now in the place of alpha, write 4, beta means minus 2, minus sign is there, therefore write in the bracket, equals to minus, b means minus 2, a means 1. Now open the bracket, plus into minus, minus, minus of minus is plus, 2 by 1, 4 minus 2, 2, 2 by 1 is 2. So that's verified for the sum of the zeros. So left hand side, right hand side, both are equal, that is 2 equal to 2. Now moving to the next, that is product of the zeros. Product of the zeros. Product of the zeros formula is alpha into beta equals to, that is c by a, constant term divided by coefficient of x square. That is alpha is 4, beta is minus 2 equals to c means minus 8 divided by a is 1. So 4 plus into minus, minus 4 to the 8, here minus 8. So hence verified. Here we got left hand side minus 8, right hand side minus 8. So sum of the zeros is verified, coefficients of the zeros also verified. So this is finding the zeros of a given quadratic polynomial, then verifying the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. So this is a way to find out or way to solve the problem of that is finding the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verifying the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. This is the first problem. Then moving to the second problem of a same kind, let's discuss the second problem. Second problem is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. See, this is the second problem. As I told that before we going to find the zeros of a polynomial, it's very important to know that whether the given quadratic polynomial is in a standard form or not. Let's see the given quadratic polynomial 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. the given quadratic polynomial is not in the standard form, because first x square term, next x term should come. Here constant term has come, therefore we need to replace it. So in the solution, what we need to write means, we need to write in a standard form. First write a given that 6x square 3 minus 7x. That implies, rewrite in a standard form, 6x square minus 7x minus 3. So this is a standard form. Now next step is, we need to multiply the first term and the constant term. That is 6 3 is 18. First sign multiply, plus into minus, minus 6 3 is 18, then x square as it is. Now split minus 18x square in such a way that after multiplying we get a minus 18x square, and adding and subtracting we need to get a minus 79. The numbers are 9x, 2x. 9 2 is 8, 18, x into x square. Here minus term is there, so we need to take minus, plus, minus plus, minus. So here minus is a 7 is a minus, therefore we need to take a 9 as a minus. If you take 9 as a plus, so if you take 9 as a plus, then 2 as a minus means it will become plus 7, but here is minus 7, therefore we take a larger number as a minus 7. Now replace minus 7x as a minus 9x plus 2x. Let's replace 6x square minus 9x plus 2x plus 3. Now next, make this one as a group, this one as a group. In this one, take a common. Common is 3x. What remains here? 2x. 3 2 is 6, x into x square. Minus 3 into 3, 9. 3 into 3, 9, x as it is. 3x into 3 is 9x. Now plus, there is no common. 2x plus 3, there is no common. So let's take it as 1 as a common. So here remains x plus into minus. Now here minus, minus into minus, plus sign. So 2x 3. Now look at here term, 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3, minus, now here plus, sorry, here it is minus sign, so plus 2x1, 2x, plus into minus, minus, 1 into 3, 3. Now in this term and in this term, the common is 2x minus 3, here remains 3x, here plus 1. Now here the value of 6x square minus 7x minus 3 will be 0 when 2x minus 3 equal to 0 and 3x plus 1 equal to 0. That is 2x minus 3 equal to 0, that implies x equals to 3 by 2. This is a 1, 0 of a polynomial, and the second one is 3x plus 1 equal to 0, that implies x equals to minus 1 by 3. This is another 0 of a polynomial. Therefore, the zeros of 6x square minus 7x minus 3 are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3 are zeros of a given quadratic polynomial. This is the first part is over. That is, we found the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, the given one. Now we need to verify the relationship between zeros and a coefficient of a polynomial. Before going to that one, we need to compare, and we need to compare the given quadratic polynomial with the standard form, and we need to find out the value of a, b, c. So let's write down. Let's compare 6x square minus 7x minus 3 with ax square plus bx plus c. Then we get a equals to 6, b equals to minus 7, and c equals to minus 3. Also, let alpha equals to, first one, 3 by 2 and beta equals to minus 1 by 3, this value. Now we know that the formula for the product of the zeros, that is sum of the zeros first, formula of sum of the zeros equals to alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. This is the formula. Let's substitute the values. Alpha means 3 by 2, beta means minus 1 by 3 equals to minus b means minus 7, a means 6. Now simplify 3 by 2 plus into minus minus 1 by 3 equals to minus into minus plus, it is 7 by 6. Now here the denominators are different, so we cannot add or subtract directly. So these are the co-prime numbers, so we can directly multiply and find the LCM. Now this will be multiplied, this will become 3 3s are 9, 2 1s are 2. So 2 3s are 6 is the LCM. 7 by 6, that implies 7 by 6 equals to 7 by 6. So this is a verification for the sum of the zeros for the given quadratic polynomial. Then moving to the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros, that is alpha into beta equals to c by a. Alpha means 3 by 2 into beta means minus 1 by 3 equals to c means minus 3, a means 6. Now 3 by 2, that is multiply, plus into minus minus, 3 1s are 3, 2 3s are 6 equals to minus 3 by 6. Now 3 1s are 3 2s are 3 1s are 3 2s are minus 1 by 2 equals to minus 1 by 2. This is a verification for the product of the zeros for the given quadratic polynomial. So in the second problem, we discussed first zeros of a quadratic polynomial 6x square minus 3x minus 7x. The zeros of the quadratic polynomial is 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. And here we have verified the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. That is first sum of the zeros alpha plus beta, here verified 7 by 6 equal to 7 by 6. And the second one, product of the zeros alpha beta equals to c by a, that is minus 1 by 2 equal to minus 1 by 2. So this is the way or procedure to find out the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verifying the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. So we can also discuss some more problems of the same kind. Let me just explain you how to find out the zeros and verifying a few more problems I will tell you of the same kind from your NCERT textbook. That is, the third one is 4x square minus 4s plus 1. Now here, this is the third problem, 4x square minus 4x plus 1. We need to find out the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. So how you are going to find out means plus 4x square. 4x square into 1 is 4x square, split term. 2x into 2x. Now plus is means we have to take both minus, because minus minus plus, and here we need a minus sign, therefore we need to take a minus. Minus 2x minus 2x minus 4x. So it will become 4x square minus 2x plus 1. Split the term, that is here in these two, in these two. Here the common term is 2s, remains 2s minus 1. So minus, in these two there is no common, so let's take it as 1 as a common. So remains 2s, minus into minus plus common. In these two, 2s minus 1 is a common, here remains 2s minus 1 common. Now these are the factors. Now you need to find out the values for this s. So when the given quadratic polynomial will become a 0 when these value will be taken equal to 0, that is minus 1 equal to 0, then it implies s equals to 1 by 2 and s equals to 1 by 2. So these are the zeros of a quadratic polynomial 4x square minus 4s plus 1. Now verification in same procedure. We have to use this formula and this formula. This is for a sum of the zeros and this is the product of the zeros. So this is regarding the finding the zeros of a quadratic polynomial and verifying the relationship between zeros and the product of the zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. So in the next video we are going to discuss about how to find out or how to frame a quadratic polynomial when zeros of the polynomial are given. Thank you.